Jesus Christ proclaims that today marks a new assignment for you. Awaken from the trance of the present and elevate your aspirations. Just as prolonged hope might lead to despair, I shall not hesitate to reveal my benevolence to you today. I am a benevolent deity, and it is through my benevolence that I ask you to participate. You have awaited my intervention, but I urge you to rise, abandon your burdens of pain, grief, and discontent, and pursue my intentions. Advance towards my objectives with renewed enthusiasm and a spirit of exploration. Do not fear or hesitate to take risks in my name. I am guiding you to a precarious atmosphere where all your aspirations await spontaneous realization as you approach me with anticipation and bravery. No more anticipation or uncertainty. No further enumeration of your failings or recitation of dismal justifications for my inaction on your behalf. Take heart and find joy, for if you were to contemplate the future, you would recognize that the energy expended on anxiety is futile. The adversary will not gain the advantage. I will guide you. I shall rectify your error. I will modify your trajectory if you permit me, leading you to a realm of expansion and prosperity beyond your most ambitious ambitions. God asserts that shortly, He will manifest His presence and influence in your life. The adversary will be caught off guard. The adversary of your spirit did not conceive the notion of ambush, I did. I am preparing to set a trap for the enemy that will severely injure him in your life and ensure your safety beyond his grasp. There was a time when Satan could present himself alongside the sons of God before my throne. He arrived to accuse my servant Job, but that access has been revoked. During Job's era, no mediator existed. No blood was present on the altar in the celestial realm. The accuser cannot contest the blood upon the altar. The blood sacrificed for you serves as your justification. The blood sacrificed for you affirms your innocence and lack of culpability. The Father advises against responding to the enemy's charges against you. They are ignored. I am not addressing your critics, thus, why are you heeding their opinions? Men will perpetually critique. Resolve to refrain from vocalizing disapproval. The critic's heart embodies skepticism. The critic's heart abhors the blood that has been spilled. The Father states that the words of a mocker hold no value, so, why heed them? I will correct you when necessary. I possess the ability to capture your attention and will consistently guide you back to the fundamental principles of obedience and adherence to my character. Therefore, take a respite today from the incessant critiques of the ignorant and unenlightened. Direct your attention towards the purifying stream of my mercy that encounters you today to cleanse and rejuvenate you. Angels proclaim that today marks a new day. Today is a fresh day, and yesterday's sustenance has been infested with worms. The elements you depended on yesterday to comprehend my intentions will not sustain or nurture you today, declares the Father. Cease preparing your spiritual sustenance with outdated insights. I will elevate you progressively and impart my diverse understanding that you were previously unable to comprehend even 24 hours prior. The Father implores you to open your heart. Free your mind, as you perceive yourself as unable to receive direct revelation. Today, I will begin to disclose myself to you in a manner that is exclusive to your journey and experiences. In this manner and at this level, you require no external instruction, for I will personally guide you in a manner unparalleled by others. I reiterate, open your heart and intellect to my spirit. Reflect inside and listen to my voice. Examine the scriptures with a renewed perspective and observe the manna readily accessible on the ground. The understanding or perception of others regarding the worth of my whispers to you is inconsequential. This is exclusively for you, intended solely for your perception, regardless of whether your contemporaries value or comprehend what I have sent to you. The Father instructs us to imbibe profoundly. Consume and thoroughly engage with the food of heaven, because the voyage is imminent. You shall proceed with the sustenance of this bread for numerous days. The angels declare that you are a traveler today. As a sojourner and traveler in life, learn to travel with minimal baggage. There is no necessity to carry the burdens of the past, as future provisions exist for every requirement. Maintain a flexible grip on all matters. Be ready to relinquish prior relationships and friendships that no longer align with your current trajectory. Relationships and friendships are often strained not due to genuine issues, but because I am imposing my expectations upon you. I am advancing you, therefore, proceed with dignity, just as Abraham and Lot embraced and wept with affection and empathy during their dispute. They saw the necessity for a transformation, and I wish to convey this to you at present. It is time to progress. It is time to pursue the next task I have prepared for you. As you prepare for the forthcoming events, you will enter a period of traversing through the wilderness. Disbelief and indiscipline must be eradicated. Certain habits and beliefs will not benefit you in the direction I am guiding, so be ready to relinquish them gratefully and faithfully. Others may engage in those activities, but you are unable to. You have requested the elevated realm in my spirit, necessitating the reconfiguration of your life according to a different dynamic. Living for me at that elevation is distinct, but are you not prepared to abandon the plains of Sodom for the profundity of your relationship with me? Then the Father speaks. I summon you. Arise and let us depart, because the hour is late and the adventure awaits. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. God is proclaiming that today He has your answers. When the banker, the doctor, and the politician exhibit confusion, I possess your answers. I embody your truth. The truths I have instilled in your life originate from my essence rather than a system of theology. I did not send my Son to perish to impose theology upon your mindset. There exists no universal plan that will protect you from future events. I am your tent and your tabernacle. Encounter me, and you shall be secure. Encounter my name and abandon those ensnared by process and arrogance. I am not a deity of circuitry and controls. There exists no clandestine arrangement of words or covert methodologies. Is the Father not fatigued by all that folly? Is it not an alternative manifestation of religious legalism? Approach me and obtain my repose. I prioritize a yoke that is effortless and has a minimal load. You should not worry about the enemy's impending actions. Are you aware that he is on the losing team? Why preoccupy yourself with his strategy when you have already secured the reward? Find solace in me. Find solace in me now and be rejuvenated by my steadfastness. Focus solely on my visage and refrain from distraction. I am present and actively working to address all matters of concern to you. Jesus Christ asserts today that your internal resolutions will yield external outcomes. It is unnecessary for you to publicly declare my characterization of you. Your inner pronouncements significantly influence your external circumstances more than you realize. The Father proclaims and ordains. You are a being created by the Master, thus, it is undeniable that you are a masterpiece crafted by the Master Craftsman. You are not a mere biological coincidence. You were formed from the primordial essence of the cosmos and shaped into the remarkable being you perceive when you introspect. I urge you today to articulate your observations and recognize your identity as I recognized you before the world's inception. The Father declares, "My word is the mirror. Allow the reflection of my promise to ultimately affirm and persuade you of your remarkable and intricate creation." There is no need for validation or comparison. You are a distinctive contribution I have introduced to the world, and this is your moment to excel. God proclaims today that His ear is inclined to perceive your softest utterance. There is no need to raise your voice. I am not remote from you, nor do I have any other concerns diverting my attention from your slightest need. Should I enumerate the individual strands of your hair, understand that no necessity in your existence eludes my observation. It is my essence and my actions. Perceive me as the individual who nurtures and oversees your existence, rather than the remote, stern caricature often portrayed by religious interpretations. I am aware of the perception that the religious have of my detached and distant sponsorship. Allow me to assert unequivocally that they have misjudged me entirely. I am fervently committed to manifesting the entirety of my benevolence in your life. I am utilizing the whole of my benevolence to identify every opportunity to convey to you the advantages of Calvary's profound sacrifice. Receive the bounty of the Father this day. Dismiss the unpleasant remnants of religious experience. Embrace the standard and emblem of my favor and blessing, secured by the priceless blood. The Father expresses profound love, stating that today you will receive the complete advantage of my unwavering affection. Angels are proclaiming today to possess the faith of God. Possess the assurance in your journey with me that I exhibited when I gazed upon creation and proclaimed, "Let there be light," and it came to pass. Articulate your desires, proclaims the Father, and the aspirations of your heart shall be realized. Traversing my realm does not entail deprivation or denial. I will never deny you what the cross has permanently secured. You need not endure suffering to obtain what I endured to provide. Those who teach differently are the Sanhedrin of the ignorant. Allow the uninformed to guide the uninformed. Choose to heed my voice and become the individual who triumphs over every scheme of the adversary. The Father asserts that you are not fated to be a victim of the adversary. You are sustained by my provision. I refer to you as an entitled one. I refer to you as one to whom I have allocated all of heaven's riches. Ascend to your position, declares the Father, for your place in Christ was purchased with blood. You cannot acquire what I bestow without charge. Purge your conscience of any work-related awareness and the taint of religious impurity. You are my son and my daughter, and it brings me joy to bestow upon you the kingdom. Angels convey today that I do not disdain you when you adhere to me. I do not scorn you when you seek my name as a child seeks the embrace of its mother. I do not regard you with contempt or disapproval for your reliance on me. I am pleased that you have selected my courts as your refuge, for this is the purpose for which the sacrifice of Calvary was made on your behalf. The Father declares, "I have prepared a place for you here with me." I am a listening deity who perceives the lament, even the sorrowful cries during the night, and your times of anguish and desolation. Although you have wept to me during the night, be assured that you will hear my voice in the morning. You will perceive my voice of solace advocating for you, and you will discern my voice of thunder confronting the adversary that has intruded upon your territory. Some incorrectly assert that I value pain, but I derive no satisfaction from humanity's malevolence inflicted upon you, and I will not condone the evil that attempts to reside among you. The Father declares that He will eradicate the folly of the foolhardy who dare to engage with you. I shall expunge them from your life. I will eliminate transgressions from your borders. I will eradicate the duplicity of the deceptive and expel the violent and the unscrupulous from your presence. You, conversely, will be situated in my abode and aligned with my objectives. You will experience my benevolence and partake abundantly of my numerous blessings. In my sacred sanctuary, the Father declares, you shall worship without fear of the enemy's assaults on your spirit. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and if are able to help financially so you can do super thanks. Today, God conveys that you are elevating in authority as you embody love, patience, and tenderness towards individuals in your vicinity. I recognize the challenges you have been encountering and the sense of helplessness you are experiencing. You are not powerless, for I am your assistant. Critical circumstances surrounding you will witness a heavenly intervention by my hand. The Father states that I possess a committee of strategies to influence the hearts of people concerned and to fulfill my objectives. I will not permit the adversary to gain an advantage in your life or in the lives of people you cherish deeply. The Father instructs you to persist in love, extending to people around you both affection and boundaries that emanate from my heart and thoughts, which are conveyed to you even at this now. I am subverting the enemy's strategy. The adversary's anticipated consequence will be reversed, righteousness will be established, and healing, including deliverance, will ensue. The Father advises against permitting human prognostications to determine what will or will not occur. I am the supreme healer, your liberator, your financial manager, and your legal representative. As the psalmist stated, hope in God, because I shall support you at the designated hour. Your rejoicing will be profound, declares the Father, and your celebration will be justified. Jesus Christ proclaims today that your honor shall not be transformed into disgrace. The Father asserts that your trust in me will not lead to disappointment. While others may deride the trust you have placed in my word, understand that ultimately, you will reap the rewards of my constancy. Understand that I am not a man, hence, I do neither deceive nor provide false claims. The Father declares, I have designated you for myself. My foremost priority is the bond with you beyond all else. Before establishing the kingdoms of humanity or religious expression, I seek everyday intimacy and closeness of heart with you. Do not allow distractions from your surroundings, as this is the strategy of the adversary to divert your focus from my benevolence to other matters. This period signifies separation, yet no valuable assets of the kingdom shall be forfeited. I will create a separation between you and those illicit, distracting interactions, allowing you to withdraw and deepen your understanding of me beyond previous experiences. While you recline on your bed during the night, I shall engage in conversation with you. The Father proclaims that my kingdom resides inside you. Seek within, because there I shall be discovered, enveloping you in my proximity and affection. I will cultivate and restore you in ways beyond human capability. I shall articulate expressions of affection and vitality, reinstating laughter in your existence. Not the hollow laughing of an unfulfilled heart, but the profound joy of one who has finally discovered love in a genuine and boundless manner that cannot be stripped away. Remain tranquil, commands the Father. Discover a state of tranquility in that instant and recognize that my presence is the inherent setting where your calm can be attained in all circumstances. God asserts today that I am not deaf. I am not engaged in any other activities while you contact me. I have no other more urgent matters to address than those that occupy your heart and thoughts. You are not overlooked. The adversary may prompt you to ponder, where is God amidst this turmoil? However, rest assured, I am present here. I am as near as your breath. You are inhaling and exhaling my proximity. I am close to you, acknowledging your remorse and your decision to approach me with humility. The Father acknowledges your voice and responds to your plea, not due to any merit on your behalf. I respond to your plea based on the righteousness granted to you via the sacrificial blood of Christ. The Father asserts that he requires no persuasion. In times of trouble, I will elevate you not due to your merit, but because I have granted you my favor through the efficacy of Christ's blood. This signifies that I bestow my blessings, favor, and responses to your prayers not due to your identity or actions, but because of my essence and the sacrifice I made for you via the shed blood of Calvary. Just as I have shown you mercy previously, I am now extending my mercy to you in your present circumstances. Your supplication is acknowledged, the response is granted, and your liberation is imminent. Angels proclaim that as adversity escalates, my favor amplifies in your life. The challenges confronting you presently are mine to resolve, declares the Father, so, heed my word and maintain your tranquility. I have bestowed my serenity upon you at this specific moment, and although many may oppose you, I serve as your protector and stronghold. Despite the numerous claims that you are the architect of this dilemma and assertions that divine assistance is unattainable, recognize that I am your supporter. My name is Comforter, and I am also known as Helper. I will not forsake you or abandon you. I serve as your protector. The glory that envelopes me surrounds you, so elevate your gaze. Call upon me with your voice, for I will respond from my sacred hill, and you shall not fear, even if 10,000 surround you. Your adversaries will be struck down, and the voice that utters arrogant words will be muted, for salvation is mine, declares the Father, and my blessing rests upon you. God proclaims that he will respond to your call today. I will respond to your call because your righteousness derives from me, and you are not disqualified from receiving the abundant resources of heaven to fulfill every need in your life. Do not be disheartened by challenges, for did you not request expansion? I amplify my children during their tribulations, and my compassion is augmented in the heat of conflict. Do not assume that you have deviated from my will when conflict arises and combat ensues. I will manifest my splendor to eliminate the disgrace imposed upon you and the derision of those who have scorned your identity within my dominion. Understand that I have designated you today to emulate me. I will respond to your call, and as you reflect my essence and character, I will support every word you speak and amplify every stride you take. You have not overlooked my will, despite claims from some that you have not perceived my voice. Engage in regular communion with your heart while on your bed, seeking my presence. In the silence of your thoughts, you will perceive my voice affirming each decision you undertake. I seek nothing except your faith in the sacrificial blood of Calvary. By your faith in the blood sacrificed for you, I will elevate the radiance of your presence and bestow upon you joy surpassing all human anticipation. The Father declares, this is your hour. Amidst conflict, you shall find rest and witness the establishment of my kingdom beyond your aspirations. God instructs you not to fear as adversity escalates in your life. When your adversaries multiply and their attacks intensify, there is no cause for alarm. Although many may abandon you, understand that I will never forsake you. I will remain steadfast by your side. I consistently work on your side. The extent of the onslaught against you just determines the magnitude of the blessings that will descend from my throne to extinguish every burning dart of the adversary. The Father proclaims, I am your helper, thereby alleviating any feelings of helplessness in the face of individuals, situations, or challenges that may confront you. The adversary may assault you with full intensity, yet he will be shattered by the shield of my glory surrounding you. As you have wept to me, I have listened and will respond. Raise the hands that are drooping and do not be disheartened, declares the Father. You will recline and slumber amidst the enemy's assaults, and your rest will be tranquil, for I am upholding and supporting you throughout every conflict. Heed and recognize that salvation has arrived. Understand that salvation is mine, and I reside within you as you reside inside me, and your liberation is imminent. Do not fear humanity, circumstances, or any impending events, for you are securely sheltered in my refuge, and you will only witness the downfall of malevolence that has been audaciously and foolishly directed towards you. This is the moment when my salvific intervention will be evident in your life.